So when you think of Africa, what comes to mind? For a lot of people, it's probably wildlife, maybe some pyramids, maybe that one Toto song that is now stuck in your head. You're welcome. But let me tell you, there's a side to this continent that is so electric, so full of life, it's basically one giant non-stop party. I'm talking about festivals. Africa is, without a doubt, the festival continent, bursting at the seams with vibrant celebrations of music, culture, and ancient traditions. It's where every beat of the drum tells a story, every dance move has a meaning, and every color is brighter than the last. It's a continent that knows how to celebrate life in all its forms, from the deeply spiritual to the just plain fun. Forget what you think you know. We're not just talking about a couple of people getting together for a braai, although those are great too. We're talking about massive, continent-spanning events that draw people from all over the world. These aren't just events, they're experiences. They're a full-body immersion into cultures that have been thriving for centuries. Imagine rhythms that shake the ground, masks that seem to come alive, and stories told through song and dance that connect the past to the present. It's a sensory overload in the best possible way, a place where you can feel the pulse of humanity. In this video, we're going to be your personal tour guides on an epic journey. We've handpicked 10 of the most unmissable African festivals and events that you absolutely have to see to believe. We'll be jumping from the spiritual rituals of Benin to the musical sands of the Sahara, and even witnessing one of nature's greatest spectacles. So grab your passport, pack your most colorful outfit, and get ready to have your mind blown. This is the Africa you don't always see on the news, and trust me, you won't want to miss a second of it. Let's dive in. All right, let's kick things off with something that sounds a little intimidating, maybe? Ouida Voodoo Festival in Benin. Now, before your mind jumps to Hollywood movies with dolls and pins, let's clear the air. Voodoo or Vodun is an official and deeply respected religion in Benin, a complex system of beliefs that connects people to their ancestors and the spirit world. This isn't some spooky sideshow. It's a profound national celebration that honors a tradition that has shaped the very soul of the nation and its diaspora across the world. It's like Christmas, but with more dancing and, let's be honest, probably better weather. Every January, the small coastal town of Ouida, a historic center of the Vodun religion, becomes the epicenter of this incredible event. Thousands of people, believers, dignitaries, and curious travelers like us, gather to witness something truly special. The air buzzes with an energy that's hard to describe. It's a mix of reverence, excitement, and pure, unadulterated joy. You can feel the history in the air, a connection to something ancient and powerful that pulses through the crowds and the very ground beneath your feet. The festival is a full-on sensory experience. Imagine processions of people in vibrant white robes, the rhythmic pounding of drums that seems to sync with your own heartbeat, and chants that echo through the streets. You'll see followers in trances, believed to be possessed by spirits, performing incredible feats. It's a spectacle of faith, where the lines between the physical and spiritual worlds seem to blur. Priests and priestesses lead ceremonies, paying homage to deities that represent everything from the earth and thunder to health and wisdom. One of the central locations is the Door of No Return, a powerful monument commemorating the millions of enslaved people who were forced to leave their homeland from this very port. The festival, in many ways, is a reclamation of identity and heritage, a powerful statement of resilience. It's a celebration of a faith that survived against all odds, a testament to the enduring strength of African spirituality. It's a deeply moving and sometimes intense experience that connects the past with the present in a very real way. So while it might sound mysterious, the Ouida Voodoo Festival is fundamentally about community, faith, and remembrance. It's a fascinating, eye-opening event that challenges preconceptions and offers a rare glimpse into the heart of a rich and complex traditional religion. It's a reminder that faith comes in many forms, and all of them are worthy of respect and understanding. It's a powerful start to our journey, showing us a side of spirituality that is vibrant, alive, and deeply woven into the fabric of daily life. Next up, we're heading to Burkina Faso for something that looks like it's straight out of a fantasy movie, Festema, the Festival of the Dancing Masks. Seriously, if you thought your local Halloween parade was cool, you haven't seen anything yet. This is one of the most visually stunning cultural events on the entire continent. It's a celebration where ancient spirits are said to come to life, communicating with the living through the incredible art of the mask. It's not just about wearing a costume, it's about becoming something else entirely. This extraordinary festival, held every 2 years in the city of Dédougou, brings together communities from all over West Africa. We're talking about dancers and storytellers from around 40 different villages, each with their own unique style, their own sacred masks, and their own stories to tell. The whole point of the festival is to preserve these ancient traditions and ensure they're passed down to the next generation. It's like a massive family reunion, but instead of awkward small talk with your aunt, you get to watch mythical beings dance in the street. I think that's an upgrade. The masks themselves are breathtaking works of art. They are carved from wood and can be incredibly elaborate, representing animals like antelopes, birds, and crocodiles, or abstract spirits from the forest. Some are tall, plank-like structures reaching high into the sky, while others are fierce, animalistic faces painted in brilliant colors. Each mask has a specific purpose and meaning, connected to agricultural rites, funeral ceremonies, or community celebrations. They are not just decorations, they are sacred objects, believed to hold the life force of the spirits they represent. When the dancers put on these masks, something magical happens. Accompanied by the relentless driving rhythm of drums, flutes, and balafons, they perform incredibly energetic and acrobatic dances. They stomp, they leap, they spin, their movements telling ancient stories of creation, of the harvest, of the relationship between humans and nature. It's a whirlwind of dust, color, and sound. You're not just watching a performance, you're witnessing a sacred dialogue between the human and spirit worlds, a tradition that has been practiced for centuries. Festema is more than just a spectacle. It's a living library of cultural knowledge. It's a vibrant, chaotic, and utterly mesmerizing event that showcases the incredible diversity and artistic richness of the Sahel region. It's a powerful reminder that art and spirituality are deeply intertwined, and that some of the world's most profound stories are told not with words, but with wood, paint, and the power of dance. It's an experience that will leave you completely spellbound. Okay, from ancient spirits, let's fast forward to the modern cosmopolitan beat of Botswana. Our next stop is the Gaborone International Music and Culture Week, or GIMC. This isn't an ancient ritual passed down through generations. This is a contemporary, high-energy celebration of everything that makes the city of Gaborone tick. Think of it as a citywide party that has a little something for everyone. It's less about connecting with forest spirits and more about connecting with a killer bass line. Launched in 2014, GIMC has quickly become one of Southern Africa's premier cultural events. It's a multidisciplinary extravaganza that takes over Botswana's capital for a whole week. This isn't just a music festival, it's a culture festival. We're talking about a lineup that includes everything from jazz and gospel concerts to stand-up comedy nights, poetry slams, fashion shows, and even workshops for aspiring artists. It's a showcase of the incredible talent brewing not just in Botswana, but across the entire continent. What's really cool about GIMC is how it blends different art forms. One night you could be laughing your head off at some of Africa's sharpest comedians, and the next you could be admiring the latest designs from Botswana's top fashionistas on the runway. It's a festival that understands that culture isn't just one thing. It's a vibrant mix of everything that makes us human. Our music, our humor, our style, our stories. It's a celebration of modern African creativity in all its glory. And it's not just about entertainment. GIMC has a heart. The festival has a strong focus on charity and social responsibility. A portion of the proceeds often goes towards supporting local community initiatives, making it a celebration with a conscience. It's about having a good time while also doing some good, which is a combination you can always get behind. It brings people together not just to party, but to build a stronger, more connected community. So, if you're looking for a festival that captures the pulse of a modern, dynamic African city, GIMC is it. It's slick, it's stylish, and it's incredibly diverse. It's a testament to the fact that while Africa is rich in ancient traditions, it's also a hotbed of contemporary innovation and world-class entertainment. It's a week-long immersion into the vibrant culture of Gaborone, leaving you energized, inspired, and with a whole new playlist of amazing African artists. All right, now we're heading deep into the Sahel region of Chad for a festival that is, and I mean this in the best way possible, one of the most unique beauty pageants in the entire world. This is the Garawal Festival of the Mbororo people, a subgroup of the Fulani. Forget everything you know about Miss Universe. Here, it's the men who are competing to be crowned the most beautiful. And let me tell you, they take it very, very seriously. It's a week-long celebration of beauty, courtship, and tradition. The Garawal is essentially a courtship ritual. At the end of the rainy season, different Mbororo clans come together for this incredible gathering. The main event is a series of dances where the young men of one clan perform for the young, unmarried women of another. The goal? To impress the women so much that they get chosen as a partner. It's like The Bachelor, but with way more elaborate makeup, better dancing, and it's been happening for centuries. No dramatic rose ceremonies, just a subtle point of the finger from a discerning judge. And the preparation is intense. The men spend hours, sometimes days, getting ready. They decorate their faces with intricate patterns using yellow or red clay. They outline their eyes and lips with black coal to make their eyes and teeth appear whiter, which are considered key features of beauty. They wear elaborate headdresses adorned with ostrich plumes and cowrie shells, and dress in beautifully embroidered tunics. It's a level of dedication to looking good that would put most of us to shame. The performance itself is mesmerizing. The men line up shoulder to shoulder and perform a dance called the Yaki. They stand on their tiptoes to appear taller, chant in hypnotic, repetitive rhythms, and make a series of facial expressions, rolling their eyes, showing their teeth in a wide grin, and puffing out their cheeks. It might look strange to an outsider, but every single movement is designed to showcase their best features, their height, their stamina, the whiteness of their eyes and teeth. This isn't just a party, it's a vital part of Mbororo culture. It's how relationships are formed, alliances between clans are strengthened, and cultural identity is celebrated. The young women, often shyly with a hand covering their face, act as the judges. They carefully observe the dancers, and when one catches their eye, they will subtly choose him. For the men, being chosen is a huge honor. The Garawal is a colorful, fascinating, and deeply personal festival that offers an incredible window into the nomadic traditions of the Mbororo people. From a personal courtship ritual, we now broaden our scope to a festival that embraces an entire global family. We're in Ghana for Panafest, the Pan-African Historical Theater Festival. This is a big one, folks. It's not just a celebration for Ghanaians, it's a powerful and emotional homecoming for people of African descent from all over the world, the diaspora. Held every 2 years, Panafest is a call to action, a celebration of Pan-Africanism, and a bridge connecting Africa with its children across the oceans. The mission of Panafest is profound, to use the arts as a forum to promote unity among all African people. It's about confronting the painful history of the slave trade, celebrating the survival and resilience of African culture, and charting a course for a stronger, more unified future. The festival takes place in Cape Coast and Elmina, two cities whose histories are deeply intertwined with the transatlantic slave trade, centered around the infamous slave castles that still stand there today. The festival program is incredibly rich and diverse, featuring everything you can imagine. There's music, dance, and drama from all over the continent and the diaspora. You'll see traditional drumming troupes from Ghana, reggae artists from Jamaica, spoken word poets from the US, and theater groups from Nigeria, all sharing the same stage. It's a vibrant tapestry of Black creativity, a testament to how African culture has adapted, evolved, and thrived in every corner of the globe. One of the most powerful and moving events of Panafest is the Reverential Night. It includes a candlelight procession that winds through the streets of Cape Coast to the Cape Coast Castle. Participants then spend a night in the dungeons of the castle, in a solemn vigil to honor the memory of the millions of Africans who were held there before being forced onto ships. It's an incredibly somber and emotional experience, a moment of deep reflection and connection to the ancestors. It's a reminder of the brutal history that makes this celebration of unity so necessary. Panafest is more than just a festival. It's a movement. It's an intellectual and artistic gathering that sparks important conversations about identity, history, and the future of the Pan-African world. It's a place for healing, for celebration, and for forging new connections. It's an essential pilgrimage for anyone interested in African history and the powerful, unbreakable bonds that connect the continent to its global family. It's an emotional, uplifting, and unforgettable experience. Let's head over to Ivory Coast, to the mountainous region around the city of Mon, for another incredible celebration of masks. If you thought Burkina Faso had the market cornered, think again. The Fêtes des Masques, or Festival of Masks, is a legendary event that showcases the rich traditions of the Dan people. This isn't just a performance, it's a competition. It's a spiritual Super Bowl where villages go head-to-head to determine who has the most skillful dancers and the most powerful masks. This festival, held annually in November, is a tribute to the forest spirits that are central to the beliefs of the local communities. The Dan people believe that these spirits mediate between God and humanity, and that they can manifest themselves in the world through the masked dancers. The masks are therefore sacred objects, carved with immense skill and treated with the utmost reverence. They are seen as living entities, not just wooden artifacts, each with its own personality and power. The competition is the heart of the festival. Villages from the surrounding regions send their best dancers to compete. The atmosphere is electric. The whole community comes out to support their champions, cheering them on with an infectious energy. The dancers, adorned in elaborate costumes made of raffia and cloth, perform incredible feats of athleticism and grace. They are accompanied by a frantic orchestra of drums and horns that drives the pace and builds the excitement to a fever pitch. You'll see a variety of masks, each with its own unique dance. There are the stilt walkers, towering figures who move with an unnerving, otherworldly grace, defying gravity as they dance high above the crowds. There are the Gagon masks, with their beak-like faces, known for their acrobatic and sometimes comedic performances. Each performance is a story, a prayer, a demonstration of the spirit's power. The skill of the dancer is to perfectly embody the character of the mask they wear. The Fêtes des Masques is a thrilling, high-stakes cultural showdown. It's a celebration of artistic skill, physical prowess, and deep spiritual belief. It's a chance to see a community come alive with pride and passion, all in honor of the spirits that protect and guide them. For a visitor, it's a breathtaking spectacle of color, sound, and motion. A vibrant, pulsating event that gives you a front-row seat to one of West Africa's most dynamic and visually stunning traditions. All right, for this next one, we need to trade the bustling towns for something far more remote, far more epic. We're heading into the vast, beautiful, and honestly intimidating expanse of the Sahara Desert in Mali for the legendary Festival au Desert. This isn't your typical festival ground with food trucks and easy-to-find bathrooms. This is a gathering in the middle of nowhere, under a blanket of stars, and it's one of the most magical music festivals on the planet. Originally, this festival was a traditional gathering for the Tuareg people, the nomadic blue men of the desert, to come together to celebrate their culture, settle disputes, and arrange marriages. It was a time for music, poetry, camel racing, and reconnecting with clans spread far and wide across the Sahara. It was their annual meeting, a cultural anchor in a life of constant movement. The music was always at the heart of it, the soundtrack to their desert lives. In 2001, this traditional gathering opened up to the world, becoming the Festival au Desert. It transformed into a unique 3-day music festival that blended the hypnotic, blues-inflected desert rock of Tuareg bands like Tinariwen with other forms of modern and traditional Malian music. It became a meeting point for local and international artists, a place where the ancient rhythms of the desert met the electric guitar, creating a sound that was completely unique and honestly, utterly captivating. Imagine this scene. You're sitting on a sand dune as the sun sets, painting the sky in shades of orange and purple. The only light comes from the moon, the stars, and the bonfire on stage. The air is filled with the sound of soaring guitar riffs, call and response vocals, and the steady rhythm of a calabash drum. It's an atmosphere of pure magic, a deep, soulful connection between the music, the landscape, and the people gathered there. It's an experience that feels ancient and modern all at the same time. Now, due to political instability in the region, the festival has had to move from its original home near Timbuktu and has even taken place in exile. But its spirit endures. The Festival au Desert is a symbol of resilience, a testament to the power of music to transcend conflict and bring people together. It represents the enduring soul of the Tuareg people and their fight to preserve their culture against all odds. It's a pilgrimage for any true music lover, a journey to the heart of where the blues began. Okay, for our next festival, we're shifting gears. This one doesn't have a stage, a lineup, or a scheduled start time. The performers are not human, and the event is orchestrated by nature itself. I'm talking about the Great Wildebeest Migration, one of the most awe-inspiring natural spectacles on Earth. This isn't just a festival, it's the planet's greatest road trip, and it takes place across the vast plains of the Serengeti in Tanzania and the Masai Mara in Kenya. Every year, driven by the ancient rhythm of the seasons and the search for fresh grazing land and water, over 1 million wildebeest, accompanied by hundreds of thousands of zebras and gazelles, embark on a perilous, clockwise journey of over 1,000 miles. It's a continuous cyclical movement, a relentless tide of life flowing across the savannah. This is nature on its grandest scale, a drama of survival that has been playing out for millennia. The sheer scale of it is almost impossible to comprehend. Imagine looking out over the plains and seeing the landscape filled with animals as far as the eye can see. The ground literally rumbles with the thunder of millions of hooves. The air is filled with a cacophony of grunts and brays. It's a constant stream of movement, a river of life that carves its way through the wilderness. It's one of the 7 natural wonders of Africa for a reason. Of course, the journey is filled with danger. The most dramatic moments often happen at the river crossings, particularly the Grumeti River in Tanzania and the Mara River in Kenya. Here, the herds must brave treacherous currents and the jaws of enormous crocodiles that lie in wait. It's a heart-stopping, life-and-death struggle that is both brutal and breathtaking to witness. It's a raw, unfiltered look at the circle of life, where predators like lions, cheetahs, and hyenas are never far behind, following the moving feast. Witnessing the Great Migration is more than just a safari. It's a profound, humbling experience. It's a powerful reminder of the raw, untamed beauty of the natural world and the incredible resilience of life. There's no director, no script, just the primal instincts of survival playing out on an epic stage. It's a festival of life, death, and rebirth. And it is, without a doubt, one of the most unforgettable events you could ever hope to see. From the wild plains, let's head to the shores of a tropical paradise. Our next stop is the island of Zanzibar for the Sauti za Busara Music Festival. The name translates from Swahili to Sounds of Wisdom, and that's exactly what this festival delivers. For 5 days every February, the ancient labyrinthine alleyways of Stone Town, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, come alive with the sounds of Africa. This is a festival with a message, African music, for a global audience. Sauti za Busara is a musical feast. The main stage is set up inside the magnificent old fort, its stone walls providing a stunning backdrop for the performances. The lineup is a carefully curated showcase of the best music the continent has to offer. We're not just talking about big international stars. The festival makes a point of featuring both established legends and emerging artists from right across Africa, with a special focus on music from East Africa and the Swahili coast. The variety of music is incredible. One moment you could be swaying to the hypnotic Taarab music of Zanzibar, with its Arabic and Indian influences. The next, you could be jumping to high-energy Afrobeat from Nigeria, feeling the deep reggae rhythms from Ethiopia, or getting lost in the soulful melodies of a singer-songwriter from Mozambique. It's a musical journey across the continent, all within the walls of one historic fort. It's a celebration of diversity, proving that African music is not one single genre, but 1,000 different sounds. But the festival spills out beyond the fort. The streets of Stone Town become part of the celebration. Parades with drummers, dancers, and acrobats, known as the Carnival Parade, wind their way through the narrow streets, bringing the party to the people. There are fringe events, workshops, and impromptu jam sessions happening all over the city. The entire town buzzes with a creative, joyful energy that is absolutely contagious. It's a festival that truly takes over its host city. Sauti za Busara is more than just a great party in a beautiful location. It's a festival with a purpose. It aims to promote cultural diversity, build respect for African music, and create connections between people from different backgrounds. It's friendly, it's peaceful, and it's a powerful showcase for the richness and professionalism of the African music industry. If you want to dive headfirst into the vibrant sounds of the continent, there is no better place to be. For our final stop, we travel to the ancient highlands of Ethiopia for a celebration that is as deeply spiritual as it is spectacularly colorful. This is Timkat, the Ethiopian Orthodox celebration of the Epiphany. It commemorates the baptism of Jesus in the Jordan River, and it is, without question, the most important and vibrant festival in the Ethiopian calendar. It's a 3-day affair that transforms cities and towns across the country into a sea of white robes, colorful umbrellas, and joyous song. The festival begins on the eve of Timkat with a procession. Every church brings out its tablet, a replica of the Ark of the Covenant, which is incredibly sacred in Ethiopian Orthodoxy. The tablets, wrapped in rich embroidered cloth, are carried on the heads of priests in a grand procession to the nearest body of water. They are accompanied by crowds of people dressed in traditional white shamas, singing, chanting, and dancing. The priests themselves are a sight to behold, dressed in ornate robes and carrying beautiful, brightly colored ceremonial umbrellas. The procession is a slow, reverent, and incredibly beautiful parade. It's a powerful public display of faith that is both solemn and celebratory. The air is thick with the scent of incense and the sound of church choirs, sistrums, a type of rattle, and prayer sticks pounding the ground in rhythm. It's a tradition that feels like it has remained unchanged for centuries, a direct link to the ancient roots of Christianity in Africa. The main event happens early the next morning. Before dawn, the crowds gather by the water, be it a river, a lake, or a specially filled pool. A senior priest blesses the water, and then the celebration really kicks off. Some people immerse themselves fully, renewing their baptismal vows, while others are playfully sprayed with the holy water by the priests. It's a moment of pure joy and spiritual cleansing, a communal experience of renewal and faith. After the ceremony, the tablets are paraded back to their respective churches with even more music, dancing, and feasting that continues for the rest of the day. Timkat is an extraordinary spectacle. It's a deeply moving, visually stunning, and incredibly welcoming festival. It offers a fascinating glimpse into the ancient and unique traditions of the Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Church, one of the oldest Christian denominations in the world. It's a perfect, uplifting end to our incredible journey across the continent. And there you have it, 10 absolutely incredible festivals and events from across the vast and beautiful continent of Africa. From the spiritual intensity of Timkat in Ethiopia to the raw, natural drama of the Great Migration and the modern creative pulse of Gaborone. We've seen how celebration is woven into the very fabric of life here. It's in the sacred masks, the hypnotic music, the ancient rituals, and the thunder of a million hooves on the savannah. It's a continent that expresses its soul through rhythm, color, and community. Of course, these are just a few of the incredible festivals and events that make Africa a truly unique and vibrant continent. We've barely scratched the surface. Every country, every region, every community has its own unique way of celebrating its heritage and culture. It's a reminder that Africa is not a single story, but a rich and complex tapestry of countless different stories, each one more fascinating than the last. The real magic of Africa is its diversity, and the best way to experience it is to dive right in. So now we want to hear from you. Which of these festivals would you love to experience? Are you drawn to the spiritual depth of the Ouida Voodoo Festival? Or are you ready to dance in the desert sands of Mali? Let us know in the comments below. And if you've been to any of these, share your experience with the community. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed the journey, share it with your friends who need a little more adventure in their lives, and subscribe for more amazing journeys across Africa. Thanks for watching.